It was really fun to try to get Ken to laugh because he had the best chuckle.
He had this little thing that he'd look up your nose to see if, what it looked like up there, if you had a cold or whatever. And every time he looked in it, he'd go, "Oh my God," like it was something horrible that was up there.
The fun ones are after physicals, when I go in with him. Then he'd want to go to the Rockies game, and then he'd just fill me up with fries, and I'd get something to drink and everything that I'm not supposed to do.
He grabbed us when we played tag with him.
I would like to be like my grandpa because he saved a lot of people and he loved animals.
When he took so much time with me in the office, I thought I was so special. But then at the service, I found out he did that with everybody.
He just made everybody feel like a friend.
Go rest high on that mountain.
He always was just good, just a good kid.
He has such kind eyes, huge smile, and just knowing his story and knowing what he had already gone through, I knew he was an incredible, incredible man.
I love and respect and admire Ken for the way he lived his life, and I know that others do as well. He wasn't competing with anybody. He just wanted to be the best Ken Atkinson that he could be, the best Ken Atkinson that God had created him to be, and he inspired others to live likewise.
He made it seem easy to be brave, easy to be kind, easy to be good, easy to be strong, easy to be physically fit, easy to be of unwavering faith.
He was certainly a hero to me, and I think he really was just one of those guys. He was a natural hero.
I would have to say it was his love for me. It was without condition. And I think most of us would like to love and be loved like that. And it was his deep, rock-solid faith that saw us through many years of extraordinarily difficult circumstances.
If we could teach our children to emulate who he was. In this high-tech society, it's all about getting ahead and being number one, and that's not who he was. He just cared about everybody.
This was a man who endured the most devastating losses imaginable, the loss of his children. And yet he somehow found the way not just to do what he used to do, but to do even more. And every single day of his life was an act of courage. And he died the way he lived.
Of course, Ken would do that. Of course, that would be the way Ken would leave the earth, helping people. But why Ken?
There's a Greek proverb that goes something like, a society begins to flourish when people plant shade trees under which they know they'll never sit. When Ken and Jean started the Kendall and Taylor Atkinson Foundation in 2006, their struggle with Fanconi anemia through the lives of Kendall and Taylor had ended.
Even Taylor and Kendall, what they went through is already helping Bella. She's 12 years old and she's not in bone marrow failure yet because people have gone before her and they've changed treatment and they've improved it.
Through KATA, Ken and Jean began to plant shade trees under which they'll never sit. And some of KATA's wonderful accomplishments so far are that the foundation has donated approximately $1.5 million to scientific and medical research into the causes, the treatments, and the cure of Fanconi anemia and its related diseases, including cancer. The foundation has also donated about approximately $250,000 to projects that help enhance the lives of children struggling with challenges of poverty, disability, or disease.
Children are now being successfully transplanted, but then they get these cancers that are untreatable for them. And so a lot of the money for Fanconi anemia research, including money from KATA, has gone into funding research for these cancers. And that will have a far-reaching effect on the entire cancer population and the, perhaps even the cure for cancer itself.
How do you honor Ken's legacy? I think the way we honor Ken's legacy is by helping to forward the work that he had started with KATA.
I know Ken would want me to move past being an inspired observer, and I know he also wouldn't want me to be stuck in my grief. Because of that, I want to have an impact on these other families with Fanconi anemia.
Tonight we have an opportunity to join, to once again follow Ken's leadership and join him in making every effort to fulfill KATA's noble mission.
You know what Ken would say would be, give money. But that's not the, yeah, so.
Live your life. Be the best person you possibly can be. Give to others without thinking about how it'll benefit you.
You know, I'm still here, so you have to stay in the game. And I have 2 wonderful children and 5 remarkable grandchildren, and so I want to be present for them. I want to be, you know, I think of Ken, you know, I want to finish strong. You know, he said, I'm trying to want to finish strong right now. I just want to finish, you know. So I'm trying to want to finish strong and to know what that looks like.
And I said, thank you, Ken, for inspiring us to fight harder against Fanconi anemia.
God bless Ken Atkinson. That's all I gotta say, and keep him in his arms.